Breakfast Club. My name is Darren Hancock, and this is the 20th of January 2026. I wish you all a lovely day. Let's get started in the charts. Let's go back to a 4-hour chart here. So we've got a continuation through the 4-hour to create our range extension. We're coming back to tag this candle and continue going on a trajectory lower. That's what I'm looking for today. This is the same kind of setup here. Going to change in direction right here. Went lower, broke a little structure, came back into the structure, went through the SIBI, sell side SIBI, all the way back up inside here to this bearish candle. Range extension. Then we wanted to see a continuation. Give you a small continuation. Then we're back inside this range. I don't see anything in here other than an immediate rebalance. But I wanted to see this get retested one more time, roll over and come lower. I think that's what Hadi's looking for as well. And we're looking for the downside, which is right where is that one? The 167-ish. Which one was he looking at? 15-minute? Yeah. This 15-minute downside. We have hit this and we have retraced back greater than 50% inside this range. So if this goes higher, if it breaks this high, then we're looking for higher. I don't see any BISI in here for the 15-minute chart. So I'm looking for this to keep coming lower and retest this one down here that only got tested once. Right there. So if we get this other piece, this BISI attacked next, that's what I want to see. And then if we can get through that, then we're looking for a run on the lows. I think it's the same one bit Hadi is after right now. Double check, we'll make sure we're live. And we are. Good morning, Hadi. Welcome, welcome. Get first through the door. I gather that's the first thing you're after there, Hadi. Same place, 167. We got some downsides in this 1 minute candle here, a 1 minute block. We've retraced back over 50%, so that's a nice little, and we snapped away from it, which is nice, but I don't really have any BISI in here. It's got to close back through this 215 level. It just keeps bouncing on it. See how we got this immediate rebalance, treating that like a SIBI. If we start to work back up here again, not interested. And this isn't some chop. This isn't a really clean setup. But good morning, Reza. Yeah, this is a nice little structure shift here. Come back, retest the consequent encroachment of that, and then go lower. You're looking for an acceleration here now. It's got to pick up some speed to get through all this because there's nothing really in here. And there's nothing really over on this side other than this small little 165. 165, 164. There's a small little imbalance over here, and you got this BISI below you. So you really want to start seeing it accelerate through here and take out these lows, these relative equal lows, and start digging into this BISI below us here. And you've got that set up, right? You got a BISI, a change in direction, came back inside it, gave you a bit of a squeeze, went lower, came back, retested this at the mean threshold. Now you want to see it really accelerate here. Morning, Abs. That's it. That's a 232 to 242 we're looking for. Retest. That's it. It's got to pull out of here now. How you doing this morning, Abs? The fact that we're even revisiting this again, I don't like that idea at all. You're up to 62% retracement on the small range that we've had here. So if we do wick through to 70, that's back into this little order block here. It is a swing point. So high, small breaker. We've retested the bottom of it perfectly here. So I'd like to see it go lower here. Morning, Russell. Yeah, it's okay. Everybody needs a break. Did you catch it afterwards? Did you watch the video after? Now this little Bissy, I'd like to see that break through here and close on that. That'll give me some padding for above. Inside this, I want to see that close below here. Ideally, I'd like to see this little market structure shift down here inside this little small range we're in right now. I don't have a SIBI below us, so I want to see that one close below here in the next 20 some odd seconds and really start to accelerate through this mess because we've been through here already. So I want to see it really start to push through. 2 seconds. That's good. Now we've closed below it. And come back and retest it. Or just let's get out of here now. I'm good with that too. Here's the retest. So yes, thanks for your teaching, D. Yeah, you're welcome. If it helps you, man, that's all I care about. Does it help move you? Does it give you a shift? Do you get to see price action clearly? Now, we don't want to see it trade back through here. Rejection block, yeah, you're pushing it. I just want to see that tap that and go. I don't like these wicks up here. It's like it's pointing where it wants to go. See, now we're above that level. Come back, retest it. It feels like it wants to go higher. See, this is the, you don't want to see it get broken above here. Otherwise, we're going to go higher. And it's sitting right on it right now. And the fact that we've closed below this, now above it, you got to wait for a structure shift here. We'll sit on the side and wait. See how we're above, below, above, below. Now we're below it. You want to see it tap it, roll over, and keep coming lower. Let's look at some other markets here while we're waiting on that one. ES. ES is in a short position now inside this range. We've already been down to the 62% of this range. And it's sitting in this, a bunch of noise here. So I got really nothing for you in here other than the fact we're sitting close to the middle point of that whole small range since 4:30 this morning. So wait for a breakout, wait for some change in direction because there's nothing there for a 5 minute that I see too dramatically. Oil. Look at this, even oil below it, above it, below it, above it, multiple times before it finally dropped inside this range. Discount box, box to box, but a sloppy way to get there. Now you've got a market structure right at first order block after taking out these lows, I suppose. This low, that low, order block, retrace back into it, go higher, premium inside that range. You got to get above here. Got to get above there on the close. In other words, you got to get above that bull trap, get on top of it, and start pushing higher. If you want to get lower. Sugar is worth a buy right there. That's a nice buy for sugar. Aiming for rejection block, P1. Then look for P2 up here at 1524. If you lose that level, you're on the wrong side of it. We hit our downside on sugar already. We're aiming for here. Went straight through that. Change in direction. Another change in direction. Here. Long. Now I want to see this breaker act as support. Go higher. The bonds have now broke out to the upside. The bond market's been in here for a few weeks. Now you want to see if it comes back, finds support at this, and starts pushing higher. Gold making new highs again. Means silver should be on a little tear as well. Nope. They're in a lot of chop right now. Vitali, I don't know if Vitali's in this one or not, but it's pretty choppy. We're through this level, and we're through this level. Premium. The fact that we even drove through that tells me you want to reach up for this level P1, P2 here. There's P1. Not super clean this morning for the charts, so just be careful out there. Well, we said this was our downside objective in the American dollar. That was our first objective. And we hit that yesterday or this morning at midnight. And then this is our next objective. And we nailed that. We don't have any other objectives below there just yet. So that's reaching up for rejection block. We didn't quite get the new high. You pay yourself at rejection blocks. They change in direction here if we get below here and take out that bear trap. That bear trap's got a hold because there's another bull trap over here that we broke to the upside. So if we're just coming back to retest this and find support here, you want to see that go higher. So you want to see this institutional order flow entry drill, and you want to see it roll over and come lower now. So it's got to break through here, come back and use this whole zone here to go lower. This becomes the no-go zone if we get below it. With Stellantis, I want to see this all get cleaned out and get back into this lower zone here. We can get back into here. This could be a nice little pump up. Could be a nice stock to look for in April, May. That's the April, May of this year. Just to run up there is 20%. Then it waffle back down, run back up there again, 20%, come back down, run back up there, 20%. Now, if you use your tools, just use the daily chart as your 1 minute chart, and you want to trade inside this range. So as soon as you can catch a run above, come back in, find support, look for 70% or more of the range, the internal range liquidity hunt fib model, pay yourself on the way up. If you get a reversal, you don't get anything there. And this is all chop in here. You get a retest of that level, like right here. If it does and then it gets back up again, you got to say it's got to break the high and the low now. Finally breaks the low, change in direction here. You get nothing on there. There's a lot of chop in that. A lot of gapping. Anyway, that's what I'm looking for March, April. Into this thing, and then look for a reversal. Is there a 4-hour chart that looks a little cleaner in here? And this is a discount box on the monthly. So if we work our way through here, targeting this anywhere from $4 to $6, and then catch that as a long, that'll be a really nice long-term investment in Dodge, or at least a few months anyway. Bitcoin, change in direction, nice nail here, squeeze you on that candle, but your stop loss was sitting there. That 5 minute looks better. Change in direction right here, come back, retest, take it down. D1, you come back up inside the breaker that takes this low all the way to the top of it. That bull trap held you back. Literally the body's froze on it. Got a bit of wick up there into the rejection block. Then it finally closed below here. Look for range extension. Then the continuation, so retest, continuation. There's not a lot in here. It's all chop. You look for this discount box right here. And now you want to see it break through this discount box if you want Bitcoin to go lower, which is what it looks like it's doing right now. So wait for that one to close. You got another 1 minute and 15 seconds. And if you come back and retest this level, you want to see a range extension and then a continuation model like you saw right here. That's what you want to see again over here for Bitcoin. Mr. DAX, there's a German DAX. This was really nice. I have to keep 4 standard deviations that we had written down there. That's the fib projection for 4 standard deviations. That's a nice little 4-banger, and then the reverse. We've chopped through it. It's just a little pop through. So now the zone becomes the sticking point. You're slightly through it. You're coming back. The bodies are respecting it. So slightly weaker for me to see if it takes this low here. We get a market structure shift. Then you want to see these kind of quickly accelerate through here and start driving lower. Oh, it's already done that. We're already over here, Darren. Welcome to the game. Discounts over here at 410 to 589. 410 to 589. We're in that zone right now. On German DAX, I like this little market structure shift here. We're back inside there. That's a nice long right there. Bingo. We almost got my next 100,000. We just shy of another month here. I'm not shy of this. The 12th was the start in December. So we're really doing well this month. Anyway, that's a nice little long right there. Stop loss will go just below this civvy here. We could get a retest of that candle right there. So I go long on German DAX. I'd start layering in there. Stop loss will sit down here. Pull your fib tool on here. Take profit will be, we'll say 62%. These are all down close candles, so I think I'm going to go here. Take profit will be right there. Put another one down there. I don't think it'll get that low, but if it does, I like to see a full fill of this. Give that a kiss one more time and leave that open. It's been retested already here, so I like to see that go higher. Disney pre-market. That's good. I want to see Disney get back down here. Let's have a look at Disney here. See this big pocket down here? I don't see Craig anymore. Buddy Craig used to come by. I don't see him anymore. Actually, I'd like to see anywhere inside here. That nice little discount box to come into for Disney. You'll just, as soon as it starts to hit here, start to look for your reversal setup. Catch Disney all along, because even if it made it back to $100, which it typically averages, the $100 range, you could get 20% out of that. Are you still in this, Hadi? Thanks for teaching. NQ bullish in 1 hour. Hey, D is back. Lucky dog, good morning. The price did not close above 15-minute bull trap. Still long crude oil here. Still long crude oil. Oh, good. Well done. Just shy of hitting our downside target. So it hit the bottom. Did I not have that in the right spot? I did not. Let me just draw this to that spot there, and we'll see we're out by 0.1. Let me just hit that. There you go. That's where it should have been. So right to the money, hit it, come back, retest this, nice, and then went higher. Perfection. Box to box. Look at that. Ding, ding. Tell me my box to box theory is not doesn't work on any asset class. It does. Good for you. Go long. Where's your next upside target? Look for a fill at 60.54. And then we'll watch, see if this bull trap here on the 1 hour starts getting attacked. So nice little entry. Perfect, perfect. Bing, bing, bing. Choppy. You're still in the city? Yes, he is. Good for you. Good morning, Derek. Good to see you, man. Smooth below an NQ. That's where I'm headed at this point. Yeah. I'd like to see a nice acceleration. Get out of here. See what the opening does here. The opening could just rip this up, take that, and then drive it right back down again. But you see how we're still inside this box? Still respecting the box. Oh, small gain. Good for you, Hadi. And if it takes off now and hits your target, don't get frustrated by it. That's some chop. And if you can get yourself out of there with some your skin on your back, then good for you. There it is. Run up there, take this out. You can even retest this old high here. That hasn't been tested yet. So I'd love to see that push all the way up here. Clear this out. Come back into that 75%, 79% range. And see if we get a dump from there. Five-minute chart, that puts you right back up in here. So yeah, just give me a nice little run back up there. Yeah, that'd be nice to see that clear it out. Even 9 o'clock taking out the old highs here for sure. So now come back, give this a little kiss right there. No, I didn't do it, just kept going higher. Here comes the open. And away we go. Yes, look at that run up there. That's a good clean out. Right there, 13. 14 all the way up to right there at the 46. 13 to 46. We just hit it there. That's it. Nice and sexy like that. I'm risk free right now. I got a short right above there, turtle soup. I'm just gonna look for this to get all the way back down through here now. I'm out. My stop loss was tight. Small profit. A little too choppy right now. Let's just wait for it to break through this. Let's get a market structure shift here and then start looking for some lower run. I was kind of hoping it wouldn't come back quite that far. So looking for the 1 hour around 348. See if that 1 hour fair value gap here holds. There's the 348. We'll see if that holds now. Let's see if we can get a turn here. Good morning, Paulette. Nothing for you in silver, man. Maybe 93.75. Somewhere around here. That's the 348 we're looking for in the hourly. Right here. 15-minute. So we hit that hourly fair value gap. 348. We'll see this pull back in here now. I don't want to see it revisit that high now. It's got to get through those bottoms there on a close. Working our way back up again. They've just come down and retested this old high here. We broke through it. Come back to test these. Come back to test that. Now this is going to be straight up. I'm definitely not bearish now. The fact that we poked through that 4 or 1 hour onto the other side of it. Now I want to see if we find some support at that. This is right now finding support to go higher. So come back, retest this. Go higher from here. Morning, Shepard. How you doing, buddy? That's the level I'm looking at now. See how we're back through that again? So right to the mean threshold here. Back through. Too much chop for me. And their wicks are not clean either. You remember yesterday when we were calling it like right on the pip, like right on the level, and said, no, I don't want to see that actually pop through there or anything. It's got to leave and go, right? Well, see how choppy it is here? Getting the wicks do some damage. And we're through this level once, twice. So you got to wait for a structure shift here. Otherwise, you can just get beat up over and over again. This was the go, no go zone. We went through the no go zone, came back to the no go zone or consolidation. Cam model 1, actually a cam model 2 there. You didn't get a cam 3, got a cam 2. Went higher, took out the highs. Pay yourself. Rejection block high. Change in direction. We have now closed through the change of direction. So all it did here was just come back down to the bottom of the BISI, went higher. So that's like a graded response. There's a D level trade. We didn't trade through it. So D level, mean threshold, hit it, and then rejected off of it. Came back through that level. Now we're looking for this level to provide support to come back down into this discount box or this consolidation down here. So we've traded through it. If it should have been above it, below it. Now if we start going above it again, it just shows you got to be in that, wait for the high and low to get taken out. Otherwise, this is a good example of getting beat up in there. But if this continues to act the way it's supposed to, this should just roll over here now. And that is not clean charts. On a 5-minute, we just came back and retested this. We traded above it with that candle, came all the way back down to it right here. And now we're pulling back to go higher. So one wants to go higher, this one wants to go lower, and this one, if it closes in the next 2 minutes above that level and this level, then I'm bullish, not bearish. Yeah, not yet anyway, abs. And the hourly just says it's just come back to retest an hourly turn point. It makes sense. You have overlapping arrays there at the hourly. This hourly says it wants to go shorter. This says I'll let you know in a minute and 16 seconds whether or not I'm still bullish for another push higher inside that hourly range. And you can come up as high as 372, right up in here. See, I get these little pokes through. So 5 says go long. 28 seconds from now, if we close above here, we got a big, deeper run in this hourly range. And we're way up in the premium already, so we're just looking for an opportunity now on the hourly for this to reverse. And then you've got to get back through 222. It's got to get back through here if you want this to go shorter. What was I looking at? This said 26 seconds from now. 14 minutes from now. Yeah, it's too choppy. Wait for something clean. What's gold looking like? That's box to box right there. 3 minutes. Small little box to box trade. Everything looks really kind of unclean. What is my little German DAX doing? Yay, making some money. So we'll take that and we'll go, we'll move to break even plus the cost of the trade. I'll close that one out. Cancel the order. Look at that, won't even let me move it. And it's still ghosted, and that won't let me close it. Wow. Thank you, TradingView. You're so good. Now I want to see this. Now that we've traded above it, I want to see that hold. So stop loss will go one tick below that low. If it comes through there, then it's heading for this rebalance right here. And I'll move to the sides. That's the only clean one I can see right now. Bitcoin wanted it to go lower. Oh, this is a 1 minute chart anyway, so what does a 1 hour chart say? Heading for these lows here, hey? 666. Number of the beast. 90,000. Watch for $200 more going down. Bitcoin. Let's just watch it go here. You're looking for this 90,000 here. Well, we said Citibank was going to go lower yesterday. It's in a range that we want to see it reverse, and it actually gapped down $4 this morning. And we're through that mean threshold. So if this holds here and that gap stays open, looking for this to run a little lower, look for a rejection block next at 112.37, and then the equal lows. For Citibank, Toronto Dominion, these guys got to start doing some profit taking here and start selling off. Big sell into March. So it have to be like way back here. What's Disney up to? Oh, they gap down. Let's see if they hold right here. See if they stay inside the sticks there and go lower. Jesus, look at this. We're talking about this back in April. Nice little entry points. That box there, that would have been like perfect, hey? 26.59. And look where it's at right now. That's since April. And we were looking at that back in April. Hilarious. I know I didn't get it. But it's going to be excited this year. I don't know if Ollie is Ollie in here. Yeah, looking for that 73 level we're talking about. Look at how choppy that is. No, thank you. Downside for coffee. We've hit that already. Oh, I got two of them here. I don't need this one. Oil. How's oil doing? Oh, that's good. Oil stayed inside the markers, went out. Look for a retest on the high. We closed above the high. We retested the high. Nice. Went higher. That's a nice little response right there, and an A plus response. If look, hey, I've already tested the top. I want to see that leave. That's an A plus left leave. Beautiful. Right after a close above a high, come back, retest it, creating the BISI, and then don't even come back and retest it again. It's already done its job. It's tested that already, and off she goes. Change in direction. So now you want to see this hold price, and I start pulling back into this range here now. That's for crude. So if this was a take profit model 3 level, I'd be done right there. I suppose technically it's not till you hear that you'd be done. If it's a take profit model 3, you have to use the whole range there. So if it trades back through that level on a close, that long would be off for me. See how we're just kind of marching into this? We've got a little change in direction here, but it still makes up this whole order block, so it's not really a change in direction until we close below it. But keep your eye on that little level right there. You want to see this pop up above this and stay on top. Keep going higher. One more drive down. I want to see 874. On the 15-minute here. To 872. Let's see him retest this consolidation here. One more time. Then go higher. We could see as far down as 68.70. We should be a Cam 2 model. Ollie's not in here, is he? I'll be heading over to England in the next couple of weeks, or not a couple of weeks, in about 2 months. I'm going to go over and check out, going to meet up with Ollie, I think, if he's up for it. Hey, did we come down to 74? What was I looking for? I was looking for... I was looking for 74, wasn't I? What's the low on this candle here? 74, 75. There's 74.25. That's perfect. So that's the tap, the retap I wanted to see. Now I want to see if it goes higher from here. We've got this big old rejection, or what the hell is this thing? Delete that. This whole regular trading hour gap sitting above us. We could come all the way again, all the way down to 84.73. Touch these old highs again. What did I say? 84.73. It's not 84.73. It's 873 to 872. There's the retest right there. 872. That's it. If you want this clean, it's got to leave from here. No little wickies. You've done your Cam Model 1. Start heading higher. How's my German DAX doing? We're right at the very bottom of that now. So here, I want to move my stop loss just below that now. I don't want to see us get back below here. I'm okay if it takes me out there because I don't want to see that even so much as pop below that consequent or that mean threshold. If it does, I'll just wait for a clear action to come back in and retest this BISI. Otherwise, not. I'm out. It's literally on me now. Go on, pop through and take me. That should be out by now. There you go. And Q's done. That's just shit. That's chop. Not interested. Anybody looking at anything else? This is just not playable right now. So far, crude is working well. It's staying inside the consequent encroachment of that BISI. We saw that level breakthrough. Nice. Keep heading higher. So it's good that the technical aspect of that, what Michael was teaching about, you have to include the imbalance, the volume imbalance here, as well as the fair value gap, BISI. You have to include them both, because if you just looked for the volume imbalance, that would have been, you would have been thinking that's a change in direction, like I was thinking. But you have to include the whole thing. So here's a good example of why this consequent encroachment held well before going higher. It is very garbage. Russell, don't force a trade here now. Move to the sidelines and wait. Just wait. It's one of the key strategies of a good trader is to wait for an opportunity. Wait for your setup. I see nothing in here. Gold. I got nothing in gold either. It's sloppy. Silver is like right back up through this premium again. It closed above the bull trap. Now it's closed back below the mean threshold of the bull trap. So we're looking for a retest of here. So forget this line right now. Looking for a run back up inside this larger range now. So you're targeting, you've already hit it. That's your next premium. So if we can get through that one, then we're targeting these two here. So through the mean threshold there, running into the box below us, right there, 94.73. And now you want to see it close above here, take out the next little trap here, and then start pushing for these premiums. Is there anything we can do over here in Forex, maybe? Nothing there on the hourly. Bitcoin's just getting closer to my objective. That $9,000 objective or $90,000 objective. Head on up. Look at that, literally $7. Just enough to take me out. retest that. Would have been more logical. Should have just kept my one tick below the low. It would have been fine. There's nothing here, guys. It's all shit. Market. I don't see anything you're worth playing around with in here. Anybody trying to force a trade here? Anybody see some logic that's worth trading? Because I don't see anything there. This is one of those ones where you just kind of put the charts down and come back at 11 o'clock, see what you got. Or come back at 8:50 my time, which is 10:50 New York time, and see if there's something there. You got this BISI here. We've got an inversion. We're back inside it. Nothing. Yeah. Right now it's slightly bearish. It's bearish inside this range here from here. We got to see this market structure shift here and then start targeting the sell side liquidity. That nice little cam model 1 entry for a run higher. Take out the highs, pay yourself at the rejection block. You see a reversal, trade through it, come back into it, looking for a short. This is not that you're actually getting this short, but it's not clean price action. But overall, if you cut through the noise, that's the frequency I can see right here for a hit down here. And if you're forcing a trade in this and it goes back against you, even if it hits the area I'm talking about right now, you're just gambling. There's nothing clean in here, nothing to celebrate if you win, because all you're doing is reinforcing a gambler's mindset. Now on the hourly, if you look on the hourly chart, way cleaner, right? We have a change in direction here. The moment we close through it, notice how it never gets retested. Then we run through and we come back and we create this little pop-up above. That was pop-up above, run straight back in and retest that area that we didn't get a chance to retest. Right into it, and now we're getting a rejection off of it. So right in that level, then you start to say, all right, now what I want to look for here now, once we've come back into these higher levels and that retest has happened, back inside this breaker as well, we've retested the breaker's low, right to the mean threshold of that last down close candle. See that? Right on the money. Hits it, and then we say, I want to see a reversal here. So you see that hit there, and you're looking for a reversal. Here's your first reversal opportunity right here. Right there. So now you say to yourself, I want to see a body trade through it, come back inside it and get short right here. I don't want to see this get violated to the upside, but because price action is so choppy right now, quite easily rip back through there. So that's the only logical levels of reversal that I can see that's in any frequency that supports continuation on the downside. So from here, what I'd look for here now is, if we're all inside this crappy price action, you wait for this hour, which is another 48 minutes away, to see if we close back below this SIBI here. So I'm looking right there. Come back and tag that, and that's 57. And if you get a bounce off of that, then we're stuck between this premium and this discount. Box to box trade. Box, box, done. Move to the sidelines and wait. That's internal range liquidity hunt. And you move to the sidelines. And just wait for another setup. Now you say to yourself, I need something a little more cleaner. So what I need is to see if this mean threshold holds, happens to line up with this consequent encroachment of this SIBI. And if we take that out on the downside, then I'd like to see us come back in, close below here, use this as a continuation, and then start getting short again. Looking at something clean. So that won't be for another 48 minutes to an hour. We'll see how it acts in his out here. If it bounces off of there, now we're looking for, do we just come back? Are we coming back after this swing? Now that we've traded above it and come back into it, you've already traded into the premium array. So here's it's like your goal has already been hit. So we're trying to get in. So what we'd want to see is just a slight close above, a wick, and then a run to that premium. But we've run to the premium and now we're pulling back into this discount. So you're saying, are we boxing here? We're just going back and forth for a while. And then we wait till after lunch before we break through one of these highs, the high or low of that range, and before we take any of our next trade or look for our next hunt for our next trade setup. Does that make sense? Do you guys get what the logic is that I'm pointing out there? So everything we're pointing out here on the 1 minute, we're looking for in an hour, daily, weekly, monthly, doesn't really matter, whatever time frame you're on. If you guys look at a 3-minute chart, you're doing the same thing on a 3-minute, 90-minute chart, same thing. Same. Let's do a 3-minute chart. I haven't done a 3-minute chart ever. I know some people like 3-minute charts. There's nothing on a 3-minute chart. Eek. I know I don't do 3-minute charts. See how we're coming back into that? No need to, no reason to, right? We've worked this whole SIBI or BISI, worked the upside, we've worked the midpoint or the upper half of it and the lower half of it. Why would we even be interested in coming back to that? Not rollover. Now you see here's this premium discount range. Here's you look for the premium, which is the BISI, and then look for the SIBI inside the range. If it's not in this one, look for the next one down. It's right here. So I want to see it close below here, which it did, and then I want to see it come back into this range, find support at that, and continue pushing lower. So we've wicked into it 3 times here now. Typically, you like to see it just go once and then roll over and go with some aggression. This is clearly choppy price action right now. So all the time that level's holding, I'm looking for lower. And we've got a small little run below the lows, change in direction. So see how the body's traded above it right here? So that tells me we're bullish inside this range. And you don't want to see that the top of this let go on a close. Otherwise, we're back into even more chop into that range. Not clean versus yesterday's show when we were like, I was literally holding it on a line and saying it's not going any lower than that. Kind of like what I was doing over here in the German. I didn't want to see it come more than halfway and it popped through and took me out, because that's the demand. That's the precision you're looking for, or I'm looking for. You don't get it? You don't get it. This really was just a retest of this old high here. Makes sense. But see how it's coming back into it again? Not good. That tells me if it chops into here and takes this out, market structure shift, then we're not going higher, we're coming lower. Which, if you look at NASDAQ, overall, we want to see it. All of us wanted to see this go lower this morning. We wanted to see a run on the highs and then go lower. Well, there's the run on the highs, and it just stayed up there, chopping around. chopping wood. Upside objective was much clearer. I could see that. So that makes sense on the hourly. Hourly is a lot cleaner. This is really chopping around on a 1 minute. Hit cleanly in the discount premium zone, and now we're looking for a run back down into this and through here. So that's pretty much where I'm sitting for the next 43 minutes. Can I just call some? I'll call Michael. Michael, you need to fix this market. It looks a little choppy. I'm not surprised that the markets are all over the place and chaotic with the crap that's going on with trying to take over Greenland and all that shit. No wonder the markets are all over the place right now. There's a lot of tongue wagging going on out there. A lot of fear mongering, a lot of unnecessary stress in the world. And that's just shredding it up right now. That's not even remotely what we're looking for. As an influencer, I thought you could influence the candles. Yeah, sorry, man. This is like my ex. She's arguing all the time, back and forth, back and forth. She's not happy. Can't make her happy. Change in direction, slop. Shall we come back one more time and tag that premium? We just wicked through here. Bodies are still respecting this. Keep coming. You got to push through here fast now. And you definitely have to start accelerating through here. Keeps bouncing off the 6 o'clock candle. Come on, Abs. You brought this 6 o'clock to our attention. Could you please get it under control? There you go. He's popped through it. Let's get a little support here and start coming lower. We just need to break through that 6 o'clock candle. That's all. We've gone from 3 a.m. to 3 a.m. The Mark III. You think about how many trade setups we've got. We've got a Mark III. We got a 6 a.m. candle. We got an 8:30 a.m. candle. We got a Cam 1, 2, and 3, and we got 4 other models. So what is that? 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 7 models. No, 4, 7, 8, 9. We got 9 models. 9 different models to trade the market. Or 10 if you look at the regular trading hour gap off of the inversion fair value or the first presentation of the day. That's 10. So you got 10 to 12 trading models. Who needs more? It's hard for your brain to kind of think about all those rules, right? We've gone through the 6 a.m. We're come back to the 6 a.m. Go short there. No, don't go short. But I want it to go short. We're going to influence the candles. Ooh, go short. I don't get this. It says take profit trader, traders. Yesterday's a large futures prop firm announced they are winding down operations. Now, if you're following us for a while, you know we tend to stay clear of the drama of the industry. We like to keep the heads down, focusing on our own business and trades and traders. So this message isn't to dunk on competition, on the competitor. In fact, to their credit, it appears they are doing their very best to handle the wind down responsibly, which is great to see. But this is a reminder of something that doesn't matter a lot in this business. In an industry that's getting louder and more crowded day by day, the firms popping up overnight or rushing over from Forex and becoming more hype driven than risk driven. Stability and trust matters more than ever before. Now it's not just who's the loudest. That's why over the last few months, you've seen us rolling out boring security updates like our CME compliance technology and multi-factor authentication. Because we want to protect our traders with institutional level risk management behind everything we do, creating stability and predictability for those who put their trust in us. Now we do have plans to keep improving, just like we did last year by removing daily loss limits and adding end of day drawdown market pro accounts. We do. Good. But winding down, man, they were leaving. See how we ripped back through all this? This is the shitty price action, right? You wanted to see that tap that and come lower. It did. Small little low. And if you weren't disciplined enough to say, as soon as that low gets taken, I have to pay myself and move to break even. If I don't, here's a great example of when it just rips back against you and takes your throat out with it. We traded above it. You gapped up, trade back into it, into the bull trap, and then we send it higher again. And now we're back above that. We're right up into the top of this 373 that hasn't been hit yet. 373 is the top of the premium. And we're back inside this breaker. And 370 is the mean threshold. So you really want to see that hold. That 6 a.m. candle seems to be the support structure, their abs. I just want to get back to some clean action. When price is moving clean, ooh, we can nail some market stuff. Whoever's still in that oil long, good for you. You have this first presentation fair value gap now. If you trade below that, look for market structure shift. And then this big down close candle here to support price. Once you break through this BISI here as well. You have a BISI here, structure, BISI. You lose that, come back into this. Look for a hunt into this discount box here. Sugar, I want to see sugar leave here now. I want to see us close above 235. And live cattle. Look at that turn on gold right into that regular trading hour gap. That first one. That first presentation fair value gap right there on a 5 minute. You break through it, you come back, tag it, now you're short. There's nothing in here really, right there. at 4726, and it hit 4726 right there. So you got to stretch this out before you don't believe me. It's right there. There's the 47269 to 472672. So that's right in the money there. Now I want to see that pop through here and use this as support for range extension. And then the continuation, I want to see this candle get used as well, these wicks here get used as support to go lower. Preferably half that wick would be nice. All the way back up into here. So you want to see us pop through here on a close, and then reach for a rejection block, hold low. Same kind of thing, those key data points, same thing over and over again, rinse and repeat, and wait for that clean setup that you can find, right? There's that discount that we're looking for in silver. Now I want to see if silver takes these equal lows below us here. And if it does, then I'm starting to target this cluster of candles here. You got 1, 2, 3. So look for 50% of this from here to here. And then a gap fill. And then see where you get from there. So ideally I want to see next downside target. I want to see right there. That will be the next one. Did it pop through? Oh yeah. Support. See how you can just, if you're trying to get on the horse is wild right now. It's flipping and turning and flipping and then reversing and looking for support. This is great practice for you guys. So stay on the horse. If you got flipped off and you're just waiting for a setup, it's really good practice to stay focused on where it's turning and how you expect to see price act still, despite all the chop that's going on. If we can give you a roundabout or estimation on where you want to see price acting off of, then it keeps you hot. It keeps you in the game. And it keeps you the ability to recognize when you're in chop, when not to be in it, and still hunt for price action. See how this area here, once we've traded through it on a downside close, then we're using this whole box right here from that low to this low or this high right here. Or you have to include that little, oops, that little balance down there, and then draw it straight across, and look at that. And it's right on a 21 candle. Right into that high. 27. Now you got 30, 32. 30 you want to see make a little high here, and then start running lower. Got Crazy Ivan time now. Crazy Ivan, bottom of the hour. Have a look back. We could see 50% of this range in the next 8 minutes. Crazy Ivan. That That's a nice little stop right there. Keep going higher. Let's go. Nice. Keep coming. So right now, remember what level we're looking for is right there at 373.5. And we're at 373 point, what are we at right now? 373.25 right there. Done. That's the top of the BISI. So we'll see if we're someone's shorting gold. Just remember that can come all the way up to here at 47.45, or retest this first presentation again. You want to see that just pop over this 50% and drive it back down, because you don't want to see this structure. You trade below that structure and you come all the way back up inside this SIBI and break through it, then you're inside that range and you're targeting above you way up here. I want to see that pull over for you, Hadi, and just get below 47.34 on a close now. That discount box we talked about. Beautiful little tap of that. You're still inside this range and you want to give up another 50% or more of this range, and then catch your short here. So if this gives one more little punch up, look for a run up into 60%. Done for the day. Went red for a bit with a garbage price action, but it cleaned up enough to catch a few swings that were predictable. Good for you, Chris. Times by 40. Well done, man. Good job. Patience is wealth building. Come on, Hadi, let's get your points, man. Let's go. You're right down into this breaker. You're right at the mean threshold of the breaker. You get a nice reaction off of that. Now you want to see this breaker give way. Risk-free partial, good for you. Pay yourself in rejection blocks. There's a small imbalance down there still. Come on, push down. Let's go. It's nice. Right up inside here now. This was a retest. Nice retest of that level. Go lower and you're stuck right on that level right there. You want to see it pop through here. There's the retest right there. That short there. Stop loss has to go up here. See, we're back through there. We're through this little box, so I don't want to see us get back through here again. If it's clean, you don't want to see anything inside there. Through there. Let's see if this bull trap here holds. If that's wrong, I'm on the wrong side of that. We're coming back inside here. I don't even like that wick coming in there. But as we've seen before, bull traps can come all the way up into here. You can even wick through them and then reverse and come lower. That's the mean threshold. No, I don't want to see it get back through that high. You've done your thing there. Nope. That's going to take me out. That's going to take it out. Yeah. It's going. It's not going to wait to see what happens here. Three arrays in one candle. Your ass is next. Now let's see if we get this. We're inside this SIBI, this BISI. We're already back through the go no go zone. That's where we wanted to get short. You trade through it on a close. You should be out, but we gave it enough legs to play around in here and then pulled it too tight. That may end up being the reversal here. So we'll see if we lose this bull candle or not. $11 o'clock. D, what are you reading in regards to props? Thanks. Oh, that was just a trading view or trading a top take profit trader. I was just reading the message about winding down. I think there's so many prop firms that are popping up now that they're just trying to stay competitive without being putting people at risk. They still care about the traders apparently. So we'll see. Yeah, we're starting to climb through here now. Okay, so now come down into here. Let's give that a retest. Instead of 6, I'll just keep that at 3 this time. And my stop loss will go just down here. If I lose that, move to the sidelines. We're targeting this next level here. We're going to accelerate. It should be like a rather aggressive candle through here and take this next bull trap, and you want to see it just drive straight up fast through here. Now if we're going to go higher, you want to see that really start to accelerate through this bull trap. Ollie, I don't know if you can hear me or not. I'll have to type it on here. Just gonna move that to yeah, I gotta give it some legs here. Yeah, I gotta go in there. It's too close to this range, this bull trap here. You take one off there as well. I want to see it really start to push through here fast now. Really start to accelerate. I'll take a partial there. I'll feel better if we can get through that bull trap. If not, it'll come back and take me out there. Really, we're in this consolidation, so you should see this really push through here now and take this bull trap to the upside. See you later, Abs. See you again tomorrow, man. Take care. It's a good choice to leave now. It's just crappy price action, so. Okay. We've got 15 people in here, hey? Let's see what else we got going on here. All right, so we hit all the way up into the breaker here. Way up high. Holy smokes, take that whole thing out. I got nothing up there for that to reach for. What's a 4 hour look like? 4 hours at 418. I can see the little price action there. There's a tiny imbalance there. And then 11 o'clock. No 11 o'clock. That's just a run back inside this range. That's what gold's up to. That came back and got me. Oh, no, it didn't. We're still good. I want to see us pop up above this candle and use this as to propel ourselves higher to get through here, because right now we're banging off this bull trap, and I'm not willing to give up anything there just because I know we're already in this premium portion of this range, and you got to protect your loss here now. So pay yourself inside the bull trap, and then if it comes back and takes you out, then so be it. You get another $200 out of it. I'm out. Now I'm just going to wait for this to break to the upside, or see if we come back down into this level here, or back into this close candle here in the mean threshold of that, or wait for this to break. Silver came right back up into this level here. Nice retracement off of that. We're stuck inside this small range here now. I want to see this level get broken. Keep coming. So Bitcoin came down into our level, looking at here, that little box, came right into it, popped through it. But when you've got this BISI here, you have to give it some leg room. Finally traded back up above this level, came back into this level, went higher through the premium. From there to there is your suspension block, and use the suspension block, as Michael would call it, as support to go higher. There's body closes above it, comes back, tags it, takes out the highs, pay yourself. Or pay yourself at rejection block, takes out the high, pay yourself, wait for a reversal or a continuation. You don't want to see that mean threshold get taken on the downside. It literally closes on it, opens above it. You want to see it go higher and it drops lower. Move out, move to the sidelines, or wait for market structure shift. Because you're inside this small range now and you're already past the 50%. So that's my line in the sand there. Runs lower. So that's where you would take a profit and then take a small, or take your profit there, move to break even, and now that probably would have taken you out there if it didn't retest that as soon as that 50% was gone. So it's almost like as soon as it takes that high, you can move your stop loss right to here because that's where the 50% is sitting. If it comes back through it, you're out, retest, go lower. That's Bitcoin. So even if my stop loss was one tick below that low, it would have taken me out anyway. Did go higher. Don't sweat it. There's your first presentation, fair value gap at 10.15. That's the first one that occurs on a 15-minute chart. So I want to see it come back, retest this, and take out a low. If I want the DAX to go lower. NQ. Nothing here. Little market structure shift here. No retest. Market structure shift here, not yet. And we're back inside the mean threshold of that candle. So, got nothing right now. Just a little liquidity run back into the order block. And let's see if we'll get back above here and send this higher. I'll be looking for 426 next. Thanks again, D. Always appreciate you and the gang. You too, Derek, buddy. I wish you all the best. We'll see you again whenever you decide to come back. I don't know if you'll be here tomorrow, but thanks for popping in. It's always a pleasure to have you. Wait for this structure to break here. I got nothing here, guys. The markets are like chopping around. I don't see anything worth really playing in here. This was the Disney one we're talking about, and it just came back and hit that lowest stick. That's the zone in between the sticks. We want to see that. That's kind of like the go no go zone for me for Disney. We're either going to tap this and start to come lower. Inside here, you're looking for a rollover. So look on the 1 hour chart, the 4 hour chart for a reversal in this little area for it to continue going lower. So I'll put Disney down here on a 1 hour chart. And as it comes into this zone here, which is right this is 77. So that's right on there already. Now you're looking for any sign of a reversal here for continuation on the downside. What else we got here? That mean threshold there. Didn't get through the breaker. The bull trap's holding there, so you're stuck inside this little small range here. So I'd want to see this box here get broken to the downside. If you want that to go lower, it's got to get through here. If you want it to go higher, it's got to get through that breaker. Other than that, I think it's going to be it for me. I don't see anything worth putting anything at risk here. Crude's definitely on a reversal here now. I would say that's a sell. We are back through here though. So they're kind of overlapping one another. Right there. You want to make sure that's traded through, come back into it. Now that you've traded back into this low candle, I want to see that close through here now. It's a nice short. Close through there for confirmation. Come back, use it as support, and short again. You're shorting gold, hoodie. You're already inside there's your premium, there's your discount. So you're in a tight range there, buddy. I hope you're keeping a good eye on that. You can bounce around in there for a while. ES has a turn. I like this. Don't like that. You'd have to wait for this mean threshold to let go now. See how the pullback in here, Eddie? You're just, everything's kind of staying inside this small little range here. You got your discount here, your premium here. You want to see that candle's mean threshold hold price and not start running all the way back up into that premium again. Otherwise, you put your strain on there. Yeah. Be careful. Don't force your trades, man. It's not super clean in there for sure. You might just come up into this premium box, give it a little kiss, roll over and come back down, but you've got this swing and you got to change your direction here. So you're really inside that busy, this SIBI. They kind of trapped you inside this small little range now. So you've got to wait for this to break through 47.36 on a close and then through 32, 31, and 29. So that little tap, it's still not done yet. It just came back up and filled this SIBI. So this one's valid now for long. This you want to see hold and go short. This one you don't want to see break to the upside. It's literally tapping it now. There's the perfect opportunity for short. If it trades through it, you can come back into it and tag it. Not that I would take a short there, but Adi knows what he's doing. We just want to see it close back through here. I guess this whole thing could be, it's not just this piece here. You've got this whole imbalance, that imbalance, and this. So you'd have to include that whole thing. So you've just traded back up inside it. You want to see it roll over and go down lower now. I don't want to see it start poking up through here now. Yeah, 15-minute hit the premium there. Yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah, sorry, buddy. Yeah, not good. Just want to see if this breaker here now gets taken. All right, so now we're above these highs. Before we take that high there on a close, see if we come back in here. Smart move. It's 911, 911. Time for me to live too. There's nothing super clean going on here just yet. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm out of here as well. So be careful out there. It's super choppy. Don't go chasing price. If you chase it, you're gambling. Wait for a clean setup. Whatever, if your setup is there, then and you feel it's worth taking, take it. Enjoy yourself. Be careful. It's chopping around. It can turn on you on a dime. So with that, I'm out. I'm not taking any more risks today, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. And or if it's something good happens this afternoon, if it cleans up a little bit, I'll be on Telegram there, and we'll chat about any trades I see in there this afternoon. But until then, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe, the whole 9 yards if you're into that kind of stuff. So thanks again.